What's the pettiest thing someone has done to you? I work at a Waffle House as one of the cooks, and my ex-girlfriend likes to come around and set up each of her dates there, only when she knows I'm working. It had been 4 months since our breakup, so I didn't really understand why she would waste effort coming around and showing off that she could easily land a guy. It really bothered me at first, watching her laugh and enjoy each date just like how we used to. I even thought about burning their food or putting something weird in, but I settled for making their food extra salty for fun. After seeing the third and fourth guy, I got used to it and just treated them like another customer with no connection to me. Eventually my ex-girlfriend settled with a guy I like to call Beanie based on the black and green beanie hat he liked to wear on every date. They visit Waffle House about twice a week after class. I wasn't really suspicious about their relationship or anything until I was given a different shift, and they ended up changing their meal time to match my schedule. That's when I started to really think about why they kept coming around, and why they needed to go out on a date while I was there at work. Like, was I really that great of a chef here? So, during my break, one time, I decided to walk over and ask them why they kept coming around to have a date, specifically while I was on the clock. My ex-girlfriend sipped on her Sprite and asked, "What do you mean? Are you saying we're doing this on purpose?" I nodded and said, "Yeah, that's exactly what I was implying." She sighed and leaned back in her seat, crossing her arms before looking up at me and asking, "Are you just jealous?" I sighed, feeling like I wasted my time, and said, "Why would I be jealous when I'm the one who broke up with you in the first place?" Her mouth flung open to argue back, but I tired my attention to Beanie and said, "She cheated on me with 6 different guys while we were dating each other. So if I were you, bro, I would be careful." He raised an eyebrow and explained that he was only there to get free food and to try to make me jealous enough to give her another chance. It was the stupidest thing I had heard. I looked over at my ex whose face was super red with embarrassment and realized that it was actually true. I felt a serious rush of ego boost, but at the same time, I felt something unexpected too. Like, dude, call me stupid, but I felt pretty touched that she would go this far just to try to win me back. It definitely wasn't the best way to win me back, but definitely creative. So I told her jokingly that if she really wanted me back, she should try showing up here alone for another month to prove that she really meant it. I walked off to finish the rest of my shift. After that, she really did show up every day with a book or journal, sitting at the same booth, waiting for my shift to finish. I didn't even really talk to her much, and she still came around. Weeks went by, and on the last day of the month, she walked into Waffle House with a huge smile on her face. I walked over with her usual order and sat beside her in the booth. She asked me if I would finally be her boyfriend again. I smiled back and said absolutely not. I reminded her that she cheated on me with several guys, and one of them was my best friend. She picked up the glass of water and thought about splashing it all over me. Instead, she splashed water on her own face to wake herself up and left angrily, ripping up one of the menus in the restaurant out of frustration before walking out the front door. The entire angry scene was crazy cute. Like, ah, there goes my little Harley Quinn. I grinned and told my manager that I was finally quitting. I chased after her and apologized, saying that I wanted to get back at her a little for the horrible mess she put me through before. I unzipped my jacket and wrapped it around her head to help her stay warm after seeing water still drip down from her hair. I took her home that night, and we talked about setting new boundaries if we wanted the relationship to work better this time. To this day, we're still together and no longer the toxic kids we used to be. Also, for our prenup, we had a fun photo shoot at that same Waffle House, forever reminding us of our ridiculous and petty days.